was a kid, I remember I used to always say, I don't know manners. When I started talking to girls and stuff. I always get into like, I always get in trouble with them. They asked me a question and then I answered it. I guess the answer was not like, nice, friendly. I used to always ask people, yeah, I just knew I didn't have good manners. I used to always tell people either I didn't know manners. I eventually started to also tell people that I'm not good at communicating. I got bad communication skills. I can't listen to music that's not in actual speakers. Because I can't listen to music that don't have the bass. Those high peaking noises, they come out more when you're using a speaker that don't got bass, and it hurt my ears, so I can't listen to it. That's really one of the main reasons why I had to stop listening to music like off the phone speaker and switch it to like headphones. But I'm being honest, that little headphone piece I was talking about, it was only a little bit better. It barely had no bass. I remember Skull Candy dropped some headphones that was like essentially dedicated to bass, and I was rocking with them for a long time. I guess that's another thing. I'm pretty locked in, so I feel like it's always hard for me to find stuff. So when I find stuff, I pretty much just keep repeating it. So before I had these, before I had found these headphones, I used to always have like Skull Candy headphones, and if it wasn't Skull Candy, I didn't even want to listen to it. But then I found these. I think these are called JVCs. I like the design of the earpiece. So I bought like at least 11 pair of these because they keep breaking. But yeah, I pretty much be locked in. This right here is a Motorola phone. I would never in my life. I'm recording on the LG phone. And again, the reason why is because I found the LG phone. And it had everything I needed. All the functionality, very simple. Find everything easily. So I just kept getting more LG phones. They're out of business now. So I mean, I bought this phone like probably a year or two ago, and it was already 4 years old. But I mean, I think it's only one more phone that LG released after this, but it was lacking some of the features that this phone has, I think. So I was like, I'm gonna go with, I guess, the closest to being updated LG phone. But yeah, I'm likely not gonna have a new phone for like I don't know how long. LG don't make phones no more. It's a wrap. Like I don't like Samsung. Samsung is essentially Apple of Androids. It's a lot of like lock you in stuff, a lot of use my feature here, use this feature, you need this cloud and all. It's just a bunch of extra stuff I don't really have to deal with. They even like got trying to do their own I think operating system. It's like Samsung message, kind of like an iMessage. I think all that type of stuff is going on. The cameras is good, but it's like doing the same thing that Apple do. It's like messing with the color of the photo, so it's not getting the real colors that's going on in the picture. It's doing its own thing to try to make it look better. There's a lot of color correction. If I'm not mistaken, they started to eliminate the expandable storage. I think they tapped into like Bing or something stupid. I don't got time for it. So yeah, quality of my videos gonna be the quality of my videos. Same thing with the audio. It's because I'm rocking with an LG. And I'm pretty much. I guess I gotta just stand on that business. Yeah, LG done. So I mean, it's done. At one point in time, I was rocking with Huawei. You know what happened. America was like, nah, we not rocking with that. So, ain't no more Huawei out here, basically. I can't even remember the other phones I had. They don't really have an impact on me. The LG phones, they have. LG is actually like innovators that nobody know about. All the stuff that's in current phones, it's more than likely that it came from an LG phone. LG was the first to try it out and put it out there. Nobody caught on, so people just steal the good stuff, and then nobody ever knows about LG. I remember like you had to do chores. Let's say I was washing dishes. I'll be washing the dishes. My grandma should leave, but she'll come back. She'll be like, "Boy, you still in here washing those little bit of dishes?" So I don't know how much time I was taking, but to me it didn't feel like. I can't explain it. Even when it felt like it was taking a long time, it didn't feel like it was taking that long of a time. I guess it was taking that long of a time. There was so many times where we were supposed to clean a room or something, and we thought we cleaned it, and then my mom or my grandma come check it, and they ain't really clean. And we really didn't know how to clean it either. But at some point in time, we just throw everything under the bed. We had no clue what to do with all this stuff, like we didn't know how to clean it. For my grandma, she sometimes had like balls. Then we'll ask for some. She's like, "Y'all ain't sick." So then after that, we figured out sometimes we fake like we 6 if we get some pause. Or even wish we were 6 if we get some pause. Pause is I don't know, it's a bittersweet situation. Sometimes it tastes trash. Other times it tastes better than candy. The taste or the flavor is a lot more consistent, and it's sparking a lot more in your brain too, like the flavor stuff. A lot of candy is just sweet. I mean, it only could go so far. Sour candies that got a little bit of spice in it, feel like it spark a little bit more, like stuff going on with your brain. That like menthol, minty type of flavor, whatever. That's like you got a good punch on there. Put some things out. It's 11:50. It's 11:54. I absolutely hate vegetables. I'm vegan. Yeah. That's kind of like a good summary of my life. It's like a gigantic contradiction, if that makes sense. How do you not like vegetables? But that's all you eat, basically. You know what I'm talking about? A lot of people don't know this about me because I've never told people, but a lot of times I end up eating. Say I got a bag of chips or some candy or something. I have to eat on both sides. So if this side gets a chip, then this side gets a chip. What happens is sometimes I forget. So then I keep trying to remember. Then the chips is all gone. Whatever is all gone. But I have to eat both. So it's not common that I eat one of something. And if I do eat one of something, I break it down into two immediately. So like stuff like a Jolly Rancher, it's not always easy for me to eat because it's hard to break into two. Suckers, same thing. It's not like necessarily something you could just chew on. But a lot of the like hard candies, I got a difficult time breaking into two. So even though I like them, I feel like they got the best flavors. It's a little iffy like eating them, but I used to have to eat like everything on both sides. So foods that's like more confusing, I don't know what to do with them. For example, if I'm eating like a burger or a hot dog or something, it's like I feel like it's less easy to like break evenly into like an equal amount of whatever. I hate dumb questions. I feel like I tried to explain this to people before. I probably still didn't get it across. But yeah, I hate dumb questions. But if I'm being honest, I probably asked a lot of dumb questions. Or want to know the answer to a lot of dumb questions, but I don't necessarily ask them. I guess the reason why I ask dumb questions is kind of for clarification. I think I was saying I kind of learned from just watching humans. Nobody knows this either. I used to practice everything. I didn't know how to smile, so I had to practice smiling in the mirror and stuff. I practiced laughing before. I practiced cute faces. I practiced eye contact. I practiced kissing. I practiced being angry. I can practice singing. So some people, they be thinking I can sing. Sometimes. It's not a lot of people, but some people, they really be thinking I can sing. I can't really sing. I just mimic. I'm trying to mimic what I'm hearing. You hear what I'm talking about? So me, I can't really sing, but sometimes I'm able to mimic. Like it sounds good, and I think that might be why I'm able to freestyle. Because I kind of get what things are supposed to sound like as far as like music, the music space. I understand like, okay, in this part of the song, it would more than likely sound different. So this sound different right here. Stuff like that. Around this part of the song, it's more than likely that it'll sound like slower. Maybe somebody could come in with some type of vocal or melody. All that stuff I understand, and that's why I'm just saying like certain people, they just don't get it yet. There's a lot of amazing singers and rappers, but when I hear the finished product, I'm like, man, it ain't it. I don't know how to explain it, but this one is kind of weird. So I got these like, I got some. I used to have like these like marks on my cheeks because I used to bite my gums. I think that I figured out a lot of stuff like before people because I was just doing stuff. So it's like some holes in the side of your cheek. And I remember they used to it like let liquid out. It's one on your tongue too, but I found those like very, very young by just doing stuff. Like, so I opened my mouth like this, I could feel the spit coming out from this hole, and then these holes spit will always be coming out. I don't know what was the reason for it, but I figured a lot of that stuff out way earlier. I got my toes out. I think I'm gonna go change my shoes because flies keep getting on my toes. I took a shower yesterday. Yeah, I don't like taking showers. I don't even like. Sometimes I don't even like walking. Um, I used to walk on my tippy toes because I hate how the floor feels. So I was trying to like avoid majority of the floor when I was walking. I hate the cold floor. I hate the winter as a whole. I don't understand how people like the winter. I'm a summer person. I guess a lot of people don't like summer because it's hot, but I would prefer to be hot way more than I prefer to be cold. When I'm cold, everything hurts. I don't feel like doing anything. My muscles be locking. The winter is trash. I don't understand people at all, man. The only thing I like about the winter sometimes is that it rains. And sometimes, like very rarely, I like to just be in the rain. For the most part, I hate when water touches me. I remember I used to always be like, dang, I want to go swimming. And then when I get to the pool, I don't want to go swimming. Like the cold water, can't get with it. I was able to like get into the waters a little bit more. Somebody pushed me in or something, but I couldn't swim, so that was like a traumatic experience. So even though I was able to stay in the water a little bit sometimes, that's like pretty much the only ways I would be able to get in. I tried jumping a couple times. Again, it's the same issue with the I don't know what I was saying. Yeah, I don't know what I was talking about. It's gone. Kind of a weird situation. So my chaos is like it is chaotic. I can see that it's chaotic, and everybody else can see that it's chaotic too. But one change in that chaos, everything is like lost. Everything is confusing. Everything is ruined. So my room would be real dirty. My grandma would come clean it up. It'd take me probably months to years to find stuff. Because I figured out very young that I always lose stuff. So the way I put stuff, it's like because I know I'm gonna forget. So it's to allow me to forget but not lose something. So yeah, I'm gonna forget it, but when I forget it, just go look over here and I'll probably find it. So even when my room is clean, if I got guests, and sometimes I be having like a lot of, I guess, cool, interesting thing that people want to touch and look at. One thing move, everything is like lost. I can't find, I don't know how to explain it. But if you take one thing and you move it here or something, even though it's one item that's like quote unquote missing, a bunch of other stuff become missing too. I don't know how to even explain it, but everything is like it's chaotic, but it's I guess it's a way I remember, but yeah, my brain hurt right now. Whatever it was, it's gone, brother. So yeah, my life is just very contradicting. For example, I be needing stuff to be like this, like that, like that, like that, like that, right? So I need certain stuff to be. It just has to be like a certain way. That's cricket or something. I watched it for like 3 days. Nobody made the change, so I'll make a change. Even like what I was saying, so my chaos is like kind of purposeful, right? But when I see somebody else's chaos, it's like I might have to change it, and that's why I don't really like only dealing with myself, because I don't want to do the same thing to somebody else. Like, okay, to me everything over there looks crazy, then I go fix something, and now I just messed up somebody's brain basically, because even though it was crazy to me, everything, the way it was looking basically was set up like cool and everything for them, for their brain to remember, for their brain to fix and like figure things out. Sometimes I'll be like, alright, I'm not gonna touch stuff. Like, yeah, so sometimes most times I just need stuff to be a certain way. So well, instead of somebody else cooking, I'll cook it. So instead of somebody else doing something, I'll do it. Because I can't really explain what I'm trying to. I can't really explain what I need to be accomplished. Sometimes, actually, most times, yeah, I just can't explain. Like, oh no, I need it like this or like that. Even like trying to explain that, I feel like most times it's probably rude sounding, or it's just like I was saying. I don't be knowing manners that much. If I'm honest, me being quiet, it fixes a lot of stuff. Well, I still be rude, but I can't be like vocally rude. Because I'm not saying much. I can't be rude in that way, so I don't have to figure out the manners. I don't have to figure out, oh, is that the right thing? I remember this used to happen to me all the time. I'll be on a bus and somebody would be like, Bart. Somebody would be like, do you mind if I sit here? And I'll be like, oh yeah. Then they'll walk away. And they walk away, I'll be like, confused, like, huh? I used to always be like, well, I said, yeah, like, I don't know what else I could do. But then, I still don't get that one. It's a bunch of them I don't get. But essentially, yes means no and no means yes, I think. So, somebody would be like, oh, do you mind if I sit there? And I'd be like, no. That happened too, where I was like, no. And then they sat down. I was like, bro, you dummy? Like, I said no. Like, so, yeah, I don't really get manners sometimes, most times. But I feel like the stuff I do get, I take it and I use it a lot. So I even be like reminding others about it, but there's a lot of pressure. It's like, I'm saying, I learned from humans. So one event, like, I know that event to be the only thing now. So the moment it's something else, or it's changing a bunch of different things, that's just too much. For example, if somebody be like, oh, it's rude to do dot dot dot, like, oh, well, now at least I know that. So I'd be like cautious, like, oh, don't do dot dot dot, don't do dot dot dot, don't do dot dot dot. And then I'll see somebody do dot dot dot, and there's no response. I'm like, nah, I'd probably tell them, like, when we get alone or to the side, like, oh yeah, don't do dot dot dot. It's supposed to be rude or something. But there was no response. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it can't be that rude. If you hear what I'm saying? So it's like, it's rude. It's like, oh, it's rude when it's in this situation, but in this situation, it's not rude. It's like, bro, that's too much to like. It's the same thing what I need with math, bro, or any type of knowledge. Like, let it be this all the time. That's why I hate English. It's never this all the time. English would just be playing too damn much. Like, the languages where this sound is always this sound, I feel like those languages were made for me. English, right? It's just a bunch of playing the whole day. Like, that's all you do is play. Now these two letters mean E, ah, oh. Like, bruh, these two letters need to be this sound all the time, bro. I don't get this. It's changing when it's next to this and all that, bro. Y'all just doing too much. Yeah, I don't really get manners. And communication, that I hate. I don't get it either. I'm tired of this shit too. I ain't gonna lie. So, I mean, I feel like it is what it's gonna be. Fuck it. It's like I could. Me trying not to be offensive could be offensive. So it's like the same thing where it's like with regular, normal human beings, everything changes constantly. So you can't use a particular formula and it work everywhere for everybody. Don't work. I'm surprised it took me that long to figure some of this stuff out, though. I always be thinking about like relationships are kind of strange. feel like I learned so much more in a relationship than I do anywhere else. But yeah. So everybody in a mouth, like your bottom lip, even your top lip, you got like these like it's like these jelly type of balls. And it's all through your whole wherever your lip is, these things are just there. I remember as a kid, I used to bite those and try to pop them because I knew what they was. I used to try to pop them all, man. But they just keep coming back. I still don't know what they is, but I just yep. I used to do that. Bite them, try to pop them. They used to hurt so bad. But it was like I just had to get rid of them. It used to take me so long to do it too. Like sometimes, cause of the hurt. They'd be like, "Oh, don't do it. It's gonna hurt." But I just be feeling it. Like, oh, it's right there. It's right there. I could catch it. I could get it. And I'll try to get it. Try to bite it. It never went away. That was a kind of a bunch of self-inflicted pain that didn't even need to happen, pretty much. I still do this to them. And this. But I don't bite them no more. It hurt. It hurt, so I don't bite them. I actually rock myself to sleep. Can't. It's not normal for me to go to sleep without rocking or shaking. I got that from my mom. I remember one time I was sick, but I got sick from her. So she was sick. I went to school. When I went to school, I got sick. So then I had to come home. Then when I came home, I found out she was sick. So I was in a bed asleep with her, or laying in bed with her. And she was like cuddling me, and she just kept rocking. Like shaking like her legs like that. She kept doing that. And I was sick, and then that put me to sleep. And then I couldn't go to sleep by myself no more without doing that. I remember that day she asked me could I go put some tea in the microwave, and I remember I got up and I was like, I don't know how to make tea. Like, I don't know what to do. She tried to give me the instructions. Like, take some water, put it in a cup, and then you take I don't know, 'cause now tea is made different ways. I think this way, I don't know, maybe I put everything in the microwave, or maybe I heated up the water and then put the tea bag in there. But I remember she was telling me and everything, and then I went in there and I did it, and then I came back and she was like, "What is this?" She was like, "No, I put it in there, blah 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 blah." So she was telling me a time. She kept saying 1 minute. She said, "Put it in there for 1 minute, 1 minute." So I kept going to the microwave and pressing one and then starting it. And I'm like, this motherfucker broke or something. I'm like, I'm putting it in there for 1 minute. I just kept bringing it back, and she was like, I think she like, I think she said put 100. Then I finally did it, and then I think that's how I learned what a minute was. I think she was starting off telling me to do 60 seconds, but I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have understood that at that time. I was like horrible and all things logic, except for that one. Like I understood press one and let it go. But I guess certain microwaves is different. Some microwaves you can literally press one and it'll give you 1 minute. The microwave we had, you had to type in the exact time that you needed. So she was like 1 minute. If I had like another microwave, I would have got it right. It would have been 1 minute, but that wasn't the case. That was like a little funny little thingy that I learned. Microwave. I used to be terrified of the microwave. But like every time we tried to do something, I tried to do something in it, horrible. It went wrong, so I didn't want to do nothing with no microwave. Something burning, sometimes some of the glasses will break. Like Tupperware, melt. I remember we used to always try to reheat popcorn seeds out of the bag. It used to melt everything, break glass. And it just never worked, and we used to not understand it. Like, we just popped this in the microwave. It didn't pop. So now we try to re-pop it, and all this commotion is going on. Burning the popcorn bag. It's just like, bro, we just can't re-pop the popcorn seeds. I don't get it. I guess I still don't get that, but I guess it is what it's gonna be. What? But just looked at this. This look hurt my damn brain. Too much words, brother. Oh man. was going to say, I think a lot of teachers figured out that I didn't make eye contact. They used to always say that when they was talking to me, listening, or excuse me, I need you up here. Look at my eyes. There's this one after school teacher. She was like, I don't even know if she was African. But she looks African, dressed African. I think she was like the director of a lot of the Afro-centric type of classes. But I didn't even peep game. I guess she had cleavage showing, and she was talking to me, and I was mad. So I guess my eyes were like, and she said, look up, and I looked up, but I didn't get her. I got the cleavage, I guess. So I was just staring at that. I don't even know what I was thinking about. I don't even know if I could hear her. But she was like, it's like up here. And then I was like, I was trying to look at her mouth now. She kept like, I don't know how she could tell I wasn't looking in her eye. I was like, oh no. I was looking at something else. She caught me looking at something else or something like that. You know what I'm talking about? I guess I was looking at something else. I don't know what happened. I remember the first time I heard that word too. I was reading a book, I think in like 6th grade. Well, actually, first time I knew what that word mean. The teacher used to always say that. Like, I guess around the time 5th grade started. I guess the little girls was like wearing like certain clothes. So it was like this one old school lady teacher, and she'd be like getting on them. Showing cleavage where you need to go to the office and change and all that type of stuff. I don't know what's going on. I'm supposed to be doing something. What are we doing? Nope. Alright, I'm done, brother.